For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do T gotta pay for all y'all food though?
Welcome to the Relationship Perspective. I'm your host, Ice.
Meta Renee.
And we're back on the social media tip. This time, coming across on TikTok.
TikTok.
Shouts out to TikTok, man. Thank y'all for giving us this great content.
Appreciate you.
This time, this young lady and boyfriend took her and
her 18 friends.
And her 18 friends.
Gonna pay for all our food. For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do T gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me? Are you?
Whoa, bro!
Absolutely looks like a very nice restaurant. They had paper bags.
Very demure.
So,
That's my first time ever using it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let that pass.
Yeah, let it pass. I'll never say it again.
So, but it looked like a very fancy restaurant.
And a little coin there.
He probably did, but she expected him to pay for her and her 18 friends.
Out of line.
Out of line?
Out of line. Unless.
Way out of line or?
Unless there was an understanding prior to. But just for the check to come and you expect me to whip out, expect him, I just think it's not reasonable.
There should be no type of understanding.
No, because sometimes, it could be like, hey, I'm going to take you and your friends out. It could be if he has a history of doing something like that, but still should be an understanding after each one, because that's not a small tab. We're not talking about Wendy's. We're not talking about he pulled out the app and he get 20% off. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a real bill. So I feel like courtesy, there should be in some type of understanding, because myself, as one of the 18 friends, I would have been prepared to pay my own meal anyway. Because they're in the back arguing like, yeah, you cheap, you a bum. I just feel like that's just out of line. Pay for her meal. It's her birthday. Pay for your and her meal. But the whole crew, it's like the female version of Call Tyrone to me.
But even like if he said, that, get your friends together, we're going to go out.
Right.
Does that mean he's paying for them though?
I wouldn't expect it to mean that.
I don't think anybody should expect it to mean that.
But that it's becoming more. This is not the first type of video we've seen like this.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like, come on, like I'm taking you out for your birthday. I want to show you a good time. I want you to have a good time. Mm-hmm. I want you to invite your closest friends.
Right.
9 times out of 10, and correct me if I'm wrong, Netta. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, my wife has maybe 5, 7 at the most.
Yeah,
that she's cool with.
Right.
And I believe probably most women, real women, have that many.
We have a cap. Yeah.
That's about right. So 18 friends they're probably not really friends.
No.
It's probably like
coworkers.
Yeah.
You wanted your table to be full.
That's what it sounded like to me, right? But even in that case, she should not have expected him to pay for all of them.
Unless, like, he rented out a space and said, I'm doing this, and she thought, like, he covered the tab. You know how you can rent out, let's say you have, like, a holiday party or Friendsgiving or something. You say, hey, you have hors d'oeuvres and they have things set out. Unless she thought that, but still, as a friend, I would have been prepared to pay my own. And I wouldn't have expected, as the birthday woman, for my man to pay for everybody. To me, my line of thinking is just unreasonable to even think that way. Even if he has the money, like, why would you expect him to spend his money?
But I mean, even
on everyone.
Okay, so even if he rented a spot,
right?
Even if he did that, right? There would be a cap to how much the hors d'oeuvres. He would have it catered, of course. Everybody would have their own food. But say, for instance, they had the drink set up. What I mean? He may have had a cap on how many drinks they could get.
Right.
So
he had a happy hour situation set up. Right. The entrees are on you.
Right. Everything else is once that cap is hit, then it's on you. You know, so you can. I would think even if that perspective, but that would be something that would be understandable.
Yeah.
This is just this chick was just really out of.
I agree because if you're thinking about it, you don't know what everybody's gonna order, so that bill can easily be thousands of dollars. So
we got 4 kids. We go to if we go to Benihana, we go to Atlanta and go to Benihana. That ticket is going to be
easy
300, easy.
Kids eating ramen for the rest of the month,
Man,
I guess.
Shoot, bro. They been not them friends been not expecting anything else. All right, man. This is the relationship perspective, yeah.